Get your free copy of the complete tutorial at www.teachucomp.com/free.
PowerPoint lets you insert various shapes into your slides. To insert shapes into a PowerPoint slide, click the Insert tab in the ribbon. Then click the Shapes button in the Illustrations button group. A drop-down menu of all the various shapes you can insert then appears. Roll your mouse pointer over the shape to insert. Then click to select it. Your mouse pointer then appears as a black crosshair when you place it back over the slide area. Decide where to insert the shape in the slide. Then click and drag from the upper left corner down and to the right over the area in the slide where you want the shape to appear. The shape is then inserted when you release your mouse button. You also have a few techniques available to help you create shapes in PowerPoint. For example, to create a perfect version of a selected shape, hold down the Shift key on your keyboard before you start to click and drag to draw the selected shape. For example, holding the Shift key before drawing a line makes the line perfectly straight. You can also create perfect circles and squares by simply using this same method in conjunction with the oval or rectangle shape as needed. If you don't care about setting the size of the shape as you insert it, then you can use a different method to insert a selected shape. Using this method, you still start by selecting the shape from the ribbon by using the Shapes button as normal. Then hold down the Shift key on your keyboard. Then simply click once at the place in the document where you want to place the upper left corner of the shape. PowerPoint then inserts a shape of the default size and places its upper left corner at the place you clicked. After inserting a shape into a slide, the mouse pointer returns to its default behavior and you exit PowerPoint's drawing mode. However, sometimes you may want to draw several versions of the same shape without going back to reselect the same shape from the Shapes drop-down button repeatedly. In this case, you may want to lock PowerPoint into its drawing mode when you select the desired shape from the Shapes button's drop-down menu. To do this, right-click the shape to draw in the Shapes button's drop-down menu instead of clicking it. From the pop-up menu that appears, select the Lock Drawing Mode command. Now you can return to your slide and draw as many instances of the selected shape as you wish. To cancel the drawing mode lock, press the Escape key on your keyboard. After drawing a shape, the shape should appear selected in the slide. However, if it is not selected, then click it to select it before formatting it. After it is selected, then the Shape Format Contextual tab appears in the ribbon. This tab provides you with several formatting options for the selected shape. Many of the formatting options are similar to the options available when formatting selected pictures. It is important to note that if you have a text-containing shape, you should be aware of whether you selected the entire shape or just selected text within the shape before performing an action on the shape. When text inside the shape is selected, you will see the text in the shape appear highlighted or see the insertion mark cursor appear within the shape's text. If this happens, click the shape's border to select the entire shape versus selecting text within the shape. This is important, for example, if pressing the Delete or Del key on your keyboard. If text is selected in the shape, it deletes the selected text. However, if the whole shape is selected, it instead deletes the entire shape.
Like what you see? Pick up your free copy of the complete tutorial at www.teachucomp.com/free.